Hi, I'm Jessica.
Hi.
I'll be your social worker today.
Hi.
Alright, I just want to let you know that I'll be taking down some notes today. Just keep my head on straight here, and if you want a copy of the notes, I'll go ahead and give them to you at the end of the session there. And what brings you today?
My husband is cheating again. He's having another affair. So.
Right. And how old is your husband?
My husband is 26.
26. Okay, and what's his name?
His name is Zach.
Zach. Okay, and you said that you've caught him again. And how many times have you cheated?
This is the second time that I know of.
Second time. Okay. And how did you catch him cheating?
She sent him a text message, and I just saw his phone was there, so I picked it up, and it said, "Are you still coming over?"
Mm-hmm.
And I replied, "This is his wife." She replied, "Well, asked him, is he still coming over?" And I asked him, and he told me, so.
And you confronted him about it? And
I did.
How was that? What was that like when you confronted him?
I was upset. I was really, really upset. So we slightly talked about it, and then we just kind of left it alone after that night.
And have you spoken since then?
No, not really. Not about the subject.
Okay. Are you separated right now, or are you still together?
We're still together under the same house. I mean, we are married, so.
Right. Okay, and let's go back to when you guys first met. How did you guys meet?
High school.
High school?
He was a year ahead of me, but we went to the same church, so.
Okay.
We will see each other then.
All right. Pretty happy times? Yeah. And tell me when you got married, how did you go about that?
Because we knew each other for so long, we thought about it, but we just never really did anything. But I feel as though I was pushed into the marriage by my parents.
And why do you feel like your parents pushed you?
They're very, very religious.
Okay.
So they believe in the whole, marriage before sex thing.
Mm-hmm.
So that's kind of what we had to do.
All right. I'm sure that's a little rough there, being forced, it feels like. And how is your relationship with your parents now?
It's okay. I mean, they don't know much about what's going on in our marriage. They let us have our marriage.
Mm-hmm.
But it's okay.
Okay. And do you have any children with Zach?
We don't have any children at all, actually.
Okay. And tell me a little bit how you felt about how do you feel what's going to happen with you and Zach?
I mean, because we are married and I did say until death do us part, I would like for it to work out. Mm-hmm. But he just has problems as far as like one cheating.
Right.
He doesn't have a job, so he doesn't really bring anything to the table.
Right. And do you have a job?
I do, actually. I'm a school teacher.
Okay.
Substitute teacher.
Okay. All right, cool. And you said that he doesn't have a job. How long has it been since he hasn't had a job?
Within the past 5 years, he's had a job maybe for 6 months. Okay. He usually just stays at home and play video games or go out with his friends.
Okay. And how does that make you feel that he doesn't have a job?
I'm angry. I feel like some of it's on me because I don't push him as much as I should. I mean, I tell him, did you look in the paper today? Or I ask him and stuff, but I don't really push him. But yeah, I feel like it's on me.
Yeah. Do you feel like he's even trying to get a job?
Sometimes he'll tell me that he's going, or he looked in the paper, or they didn't call him back, or he'll say, "Oh, I went to this interview," but I never see the results of anything.
I'm sure it's pretty frustrating. And where do you think that he stands with the marriage? Have you spoke to him about all this has happened? And
I think he's comfortable, actually, knowing that his wife is going to be there no matter what. Mm-hmm. Like, he can cheat and I'm still going to be there because I'm his wife.
Right.
He doesn't have to get a job. I'm his wife, so I'm gonna be there. So I would say he's really, really comfortable.
Right. And how does that make you feel that it's all put on you, really?
I'm tired.
Tired?
I don't want to be the only one that brings in all of the money and have to pay all the bills by myself.
Right.
It's tiring. It's kind of like I'm raising my husband. So, yes, I do have a child, but we don't have any children together. So.
Right. Okay. Let's see here. Do you think that he would want to come in and possibly we could, provide him with, see what his skills are, one, and then possibly go from there and see what, what his options are too, and possibly before even all that, you could, sit him down and say, hey, this is where I am. Do you want to get a job, type of thing?
I can try. I can definitely try. Whenever he's not playing the game or with the guys, I can try. And maybe if we have like a game system in the office, maybe he'll wanna.
Right.
So.
Yeah. Okay. And back to not just about him getting a job, because that's a small portion of the issue here, but where do you see yourself, in a couple of years, with him, without him?
I want to be with him. He's the love of my life, my best friend. Like, I want to be with him. I want to have kids in a few years, maybe any younger. So I do want to have at least 2 to 3 kids.
Okay.
But I don't really see us doing that, especially if I'm bringing home everything, just trying to raise kids plus him.
Right. Okay, well, what I see where we can start here is possibly, I want to keep seeing you and seeing how, you're doing with all of this. And I also, for homework, I would think that it would be a good idea for you guys to maybe sit down and talk about all of this and talk about, your feelings and where he's at. And if you guys want to come in as a couple, I can refer you to somebody, marriage counseling, or, something along those lines. And like I said, I want us to keep seeing you too, just to know the progress there. And we can finish from there. How's that sound?
Sounds like something I possibly do.
Okay. All right, well, I'll have you schedule an appointment with my secretary out there, and I'll be gladly to see you again.
Okay.
Thank you.
Thanks.